shared something? How do we know?
Yeah, so I'm going to send it out to all the kids in just a second because I think the link changed.
Okay, then they can share. Okay.
Yeah, so that they can share it. Here's your chair. You sit here.
I'm supposed to sit here?
And then just when you
endpoint of complex algorithms or computer-derived formulaic recommendations. It's also the appreciation that your patients are living, breathing people with hopes and dreams, fears and anxieties, all of which are magnified when they're sick. A doctor must be first a person of humanity, empathy, kindness, and caring. And this means being attuned to your patient's emotions, respectful of their autonomy, but knowledgeable of their needs, and always compassionate toward their plight. Third, the white coat represents a commitment to grit and lifelong learning, and they've heard that before. You will learn a lot during your time here, but medical knowledge doubles every month. Medical knowledge doubles every month. Imagine in your line of work, your knowledge is doubling every month. So you must be prepared to engage in lifelong learning, to keep up with the latest diagnostic tests, imaging techniques, devices, drugs, and management paradigms. Clearly, this is a demanding way of life. There will be times when you are overwhelmed, when you're frustrated, when you doubt your abilities. These challenges will never abate. They are career-spanning, trust me. But the passion and perseverance, grit and determination that got you here will see you through. So keep your eyes on that higher purpose, the purpose of the folks that you serve. The physician's life is a noble one, but it is not an easy one. Of all the profession, it best fits the Stoic admonition that true happiness is the full use of your powers along lines of excellence in a life-affording scope. Fourth and finally, the white coat represents commitment to community and giving back to the people that have given you so much. As the great poet John Donne put it, no man is an island, entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. And no physician can succeed without the love and devotion of others. You would not be here tonight were it not for their sacrifice and support. You cannot achieve anything of value in life without the cooperation of others. For this reason, I hope you will be touched by a humble sense of gratitude and an accompanying desire to give back to your community. As a doctor, high-quality patient care is an important way to give back to your community, but it is not the only way. Your commitment to community should also manifest by donating your time and resources to assist others and giving back to the academic institutions that serve you well, paying it forward as the greatest Ohio State running back and double Heisman Award winner, Archie Griffin puts it. Now, if you hold fast to those four commitments, to scientific inquiry, to compassion, to lifelong learning, and to paying it forward, you will earn the distinction that a white coat conveys and have adhered to the fundamental values that it symbolizes. And so with that, congratulations to class of 2024 and go Bulls. Now, it's my pleasure to present to our president an honorary white coat for her years of service to USF and USF Health and the Tampa community. President Law has been a fierce advocate of USF Health and our mission of providing world-class research, education, and patient care. In addition to serving as chair of the board of directors of the Health Professionals Corporation, with our county facility, and the Mount Cancer Center National Advisory Board, President Law, as I mentioned, was awarded Doctor of Medicine, Dr. Law, in 2013 for her vital role in this organization's success. Her entire career has been focused on putting people first, embracing the humanistic values of compassion, respect, and betterment of humanity. And so it is a great joy to give you that white coat.
So I'd like to invite Jacob Wasserman, who is a current fourth-year medical student and co-president of the class of 2022, to share the student's perspective on humanism in medicine and the responsibility for his white coat.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jacob Wasserman, fourth-year medical student and co-president of the MCOM class of 2022. First, I'd like to say congratulations. Even with the popularity of Patagonia jackets in the hospital, the white coat remains a significant symbol of our journey. You've already been in medical school for over a year now, so you understand the kind of effort that the coursework demands. And actually doing things or making decisions that directly help patients may feel a long way off with how much you still have to learn, but it isn't. By the same traits that earned us a spot in medical school, we are already more than qualified to make a difference in the care patients receive. A few years before medical school, I had brain surgery and was hospitalized for over 2 weeks. What I remember from then, what stuck with me, was how my team cared for me. Not took care of me, but cared about me. At the time, I didn't pay attention to my doctor's training or resumes. Of course, it was important that they had the knowledge, but that's not what I thought about in the moment. What made the most difference in my mind were the check-ins that weren't just focused on my vitals or responses, but my well-being as well. I still remember times like when one of the residents at the end of his day came by after finishing his work just to check in and chat with me. We were both wrestlers in college, so we swapped stories and connected over our common interests. Moments like that made me feel like I was more than my diagnosis, and while recovering in a hospital, that meant the world to me. We will never stop learning in this profession, but it's never too early to start making a positive impact on your patients' care. Patients who entrust us, even as students, with some of the most vulnerable moments of their life. Listen, hear their stories, and treat them as a person. Let patients remember you for your kindness. There will undoubtedly be tough times and hardships during the next 2+ years and beyond into residency. But remember what drew you to medicine. Remember to make time for things outside of medicine that you care about. And remember that you're not going through this alone. There is help and support all around you, from your peers to whoever came to watch you take an oath today. And I would like to be here for you as well. If you need advice while studying for STEP or rotations or anything else, I'm available, as are many others. Congratulations again, everyone. Thank you for having me, and I hope to see you in the hospital soon.
So we've already done our thanks to all of the people who have donated your white coats and to your scholarship fund. But another organization that I want to mention today is the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. And this program was really founded by the Arnold Gold Foundation. That foundation was created in 1988 with the intent of instilling a culture of respect, dignity, and compassion for patients and other professionals. In the spirit of that foundation, tonight we hope to help our students provide humanistic care by empowering them to build collaborative and caring relationships with their patients. Students, when you receive your coat, you will know that you have a gold pin on your lapel, which will signify your commitment to the care and dedication of your future patients. It will serve to remind you to treat everyone with equal respect, to actively listen to patients, and to seek the best method of addressing their needs as you progress through your medical education. Today, our students receive their first white coat. This symbolizes the next step on their journey to becoming a physician. Each of our medical students received the white coat today due to the kind contributions of you, alumni, friends, members of the community, and to give our students more insight into the meaning of the white coat to those of us who are in the profession. Please join me in welcoming the 2019 Leonard Chow Humanism in Medicine faculty recipient and Associate Professor of the Department of Pediatrics, Dr. Amy Weiss.
Dr. Lockwood, Dr. Wagner, Dr. DeWay, Dr. Zweigert, faculty, class of 2024, parents, family, and friends. Thank you for inviting me to speak at this momentous occasion. It is truly a miracle that we are here together for this white coat ceremony. How many times was this ceremony rescheduled? I'm sure at some point you all thought it would never happen. Class of 2024, you have already completed your first year of medical school. Congratulations. That is no small feat, especially given the current circumstances in which we are living. What a year and a half it's been. My guess is that when you were in college, taking organic chemistry, studying for the MCAT, and applying to medical school, you had no idea that your medical education would be occurring during a global pandemic. I have been asked to speak tonight about the meaning of the white coat. First, as a bit of history, the white coat ceremony was started by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation in 1993. The white coat ceremony is a true rite of passage for medical students around the country and around the world. The white coat that you will put on in just a few minutes symbolizes professionalism, caring, and trust that you will earn from your patients. Being a physician is a job like no other. You will have the opportunity to impact people's lives in extremely meaningful ways. Sometimes you don't realize the impact you've had on one of your patients' lives until weeks, months, or even years later. And sometimes you may never know the impact that you've had. When I think about the meaning of the white coat, I think about 3 guiding principles for patient care. First, listen without judgment. Second, be on your patient's team. And third, be adaptable. As some of you may know, I practice adolescent medicine. Yes, I choose to take care of teenagers every day. I know some of you probably think I'm crazy, but I did choose this field. Listening without judgment is probably the most important thing I do every day practicing adolescent medicine. As an example, I want to briefly share with you the story of my patient. Let's call her A. I have seen A many times over the years at the YYC. For those who don't know, the YYC, or the Ybor Youth Clinic, is our clinic located in Ybor City for high-risk adolescents and young adults. A is pretty much the definition of high risk. She lost her mother to cancer and was abused by her father. She was nearly homeless in high school and essentially raised herself with the help of some friends and community resources. She has used substances and coped with mental health problems. She managed to graduate high school and matriculate into college here in Florida. She put herself through college, graduating with a double major by working as a transactional sex worker. The stories that A has told me over the years would blow your mind. But the only reason she tells me these stories and is completely honest with me about all aspects of her life and need for healthcare is because I listen without judgment. A didn't come in and tell me her whole life story the first time I met her, but over many years and multiple visits, she chose to gradually open up and let me in, each visit telling me a bit more about her past and current struggles. I listen without judgment and don't give advice unless asked. My main focus is always keeping her healthy and safe, and she keeps coming to see me when there are other providers she will no longer see because she felt judged by them. The second rule of the white coat is to be on your patient's team. I met another patient, we'll call her B, several years ago when she was in middle school and struggling with debilitating anxiety that was affecting her emotionally and physically in many ways. She had seen multiple providers before coming to me, and it took us many visits to get her on the right track. I have continued to see her over the years, at times when she's doing great, and at times when she's struggling. B is currently doing extremely well, in college, nearing graduation, and making plans for her future. One of the things that B's mom said to me early on, and which she has repeated many times, is, "Thank you for being on B's team." B and her mom knew that I would always be in her corner, no matter what was going on in her life. At our last visit this summer, which was also our last visit together because she's almost 22, B hugged me and asked, now that she's graduating from seeing me, can we be friends on Facebook? To which I replied, of course. The third rule of the white coat is to be adaptable. I don't know of any time in the history of medicine where Rule 3 applies more than now. I'm sure you've heard it said that doctors are lifelong learners, even earlier tonight. Traditionally, being a lifelong learner meant staying up to date with new medical information and data as it became available. But now, in the era of COVID, not only have doctors had to learn and assimilate new information about a novel virus, treatment strategies, and prevention methods, but we also learned how to conduct telehealth visits in record time. Now, some physicians and other healthcare providers are being asked to help colleagues care for COVID patients when this is not their area of expertise. And those of us who practice outpatient medicine are having to find ways to keep our sick patients out of the emergency rooms and hospitals due to those settings being full. Never before has adaptability been more important. Class of 2024, it's almost time for you to put on your first white coat. Wear it with poise and pride. You are entering medicine at an historic time. Remember my 3 rules of the white coat as you progress through medical school and beyond. Take good care of your patients and of yourselves. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Weiss, for those reminders. I think all of us who are practicing like hearing those reminders as well. So it is now time for the donning of the white coats. For today's ceremony, we will be having the students don their coats from their seats. Students, when I announce your name, you can stand and you can take off your mask and put on your white coat, and then the photographer will take pictures. Please remain standing until I ask you to take your seat, and then when you sit, don't forget to put your mask back on. And family members, just a reminder, during this time, please don't crowd the stage area because we want our pictures to be okay. And we don't want anyone to remember this front part. Okay, so the students, I know that you rehearsed this a little bit last night, so please also just be adaptable, because I think we're doing it in a different order than we talked about last night. So we're practicing part C today. All right. Jacqueline Abraham. Evan Adler. Yasser Ahmad. Jacob Albers. Avery Allen. Mark Ambert. Brian Archiola. Iman Awan. Mohammed Badakar. Adriana Barros Estevez. Beta Barker. Okay, you can all be seated. Alexander Barron. Jordan Barrow. Omar Fisher. Johansi Blas. Sharissa Bloom. Serena Bowers. Jeffrey Brown, Lauren Brown, okay, you can be seated. Nikhil Kapoor, Kyle Campbell, Vance Cantrell, Mitchell Capelli, Sean Charkowicz, Jonathan Charles, Colin Chase, Conrad Seos, Jessica Cobb, Joel Cohen, Joshua Cologne, Sarah Cool, Rachel Cruz. You can be seated. Mikhail Delory, Allison McGlusky, Kelly Dorsey, Beatrice Denwage de Sabanza, Jason Eats, Rachel Akins, Nicholas Farad, Samantha Finkelstein, Gregory Fishberger, Clara Friedman, you can be seated. Lucy Carter, Zegan George, Hyder Guman, Monique Girgis, Adriana Gonzalez Torriente, Samuel Gordon, Whisper Grayson, Andrew Grover, Taylor Gutt, Lila Gutstein, Bailey Hamner, Adina Harish, Mackenzie Hutting, You can be seated. Emily Heidelman. Stephen Hurd Bond. Brian Holliday. Noah Holmes. Ebony Wong. Sejal Jain. Shruti Jayaraman. Shirley Jane. Ria Joglaker. Emma Johnson. Grace Johnson. William Johnson. You can be seated. Lauren Arnold. Ahan Kayas. Caroline Kelmas. Fahad Khan. Firaz Khan. John Kim. Lindsay Kim. Sierra Klein. Jared LeBron. Daniel LeMay. Nicholas Lewis. Deborah Liao. Trenton Lippert. One player view. Mini Yu. Amelia Marina. Brian Longbottom. Eric Yu. Kara Nady. Jamila Mamadova. Devin Marks. Ashley Mason. Morgan McFadden. Donya Malani. Christopher Mikkel Taylor. Jillian Linder. Grant Morrison. Jane Murphy. Shalom Rusa. Alexander Metzley. Andy Wynn. William Wynn. Brett O'Donnell. Alfredo Ortega Cote. Sammy Osmond. George Padilla. Giselle Polanco. Fatma Pasha. Akshar Patel. Kedar Patel. Kirtan Patel. Ravi Patel. You may be seated. Stephen Paul. Justin Pevner. Karthik Patala. Sharon Punja. Evan Potts. Ivana Radosovayevich. Edward Rayner. Natasha Ron. Sindhu Ramachandra. Erica Cadence Rarity. Apurva Ravichandran. You may be seated. Nikhil Reddy. Alexander Refowich. Reinhardt. Stephanie Roberts. Diane Gladys Rodriguez Hernando. Madison Romano. Ross Rosen. Christina Roosevelt. Kevin Solomon. Sarah Salvatore. Nidhi Sama. Christopher Santarmas. Julia Saunders. Michelle Savoldi. Amanra Solanka. Sindhu Senthil Kumar. Lachlan Shiver. You may be seated. Natalia Sidon. Mary Katja Sweet. Dalen Smallwood. Monica Stevens. Susanna Thomas. Catherine Simon. Matthew Rudy. Ajay Baradan. Malika Marchetti. Alexandra Aponte Varner. Vasily Vasilidis. Manny Villar. Elizabeth Van Honolfer. Francis Walson. Carrie Wong. You may be seated. Caroline Ward. Emily Eden. Adam Wheatley. Kayla Weiss. Brendan Wielden. Thomas Watterson. Hannah Wyant. Yatskin. Berwin Ewan. Stephanie Zhao. Fiji Victoria Jones. Okay, now everyone can stand. And so I'm going to ask that the students remain standing, but the audience can be seated. And I'm going to invite Dr. Deborah DeWay, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Medical Education, to administer the oath.
So I have to let you in on a little secret. So you guys probably think putting those coats on was a little chaotic, right? Actually, when we coat you, it's a bigger one, so you guys are great. Normally this is the part of the ceremony where I welcome you to the family, but you're already part of the family, so I'm just gonna tell your parents I'm glad we finally got them dressed. Because it's a little overdue. In these challenging times, I take great comfort in the oath we're about to take. These vows are a reminder of our values and of our unity within these values. And as we recite this oath, I ask that you notice how this oath calls us to connect with our patients and our colleagues and our friends, family, and community. So please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear in the tradition of Hippocrates by whatever I hold most sacred. I solemnly swear. You have a different one. That's what I get for trying to be prepared. I take after Dr. Lockwood, I don't read my speech. All right, let's do over. Can I blame it on COVID? All right. In the tradition of Hippocrates, I solemnly swear by all that I hold most sacred. To fulfill the following oath and written covenant. According to my ability and judgment. I dedicate myself to and will bring honor and integrity. To the privileged profession of medicine. I will be just and generous to my colleagues. And will lead those who follow me in the paths of medicine. As my generous predecessors have guided and led me. I will recognize the limits of my abilities. And will seek guidance and instruction eagerly and humbly. From my teachers, fellow physicians, other healthcare professionals, and patients. I will be familiar with the past and current practices. And will commit myself